Yo, what's cracking, everybody? It's Crazy Cross, you know what I'm saying, representing the Gentleman's Podcast for Wrestling. And tonight, me and the homies, we're going to be sitting down, chatting up. We're going to be talking about a lot of things, for example, like the Bullet Club, our top 5 favorite moments of what's been going down this week, and we're going to finish it all off with our thoughts and predictions about the Royal Rumble. So sit down, strap up, and come take a ride with your boys. Let's do this.
Oh, when the lights out, this shit is dangerous. Here we are now, so entertain us. Oh, we
What is good, fuckers?
fuckers?
Back again with another episode. It's your boys. It's your boys.
Funny as hell.
Brr, 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 brr. Brr, brr, brr.
I legit thought you fucked it up, but you redeemed yourself.
That was a little bit of redemption. Just not by much. A little bit.
Yeah.
Anyways, my name's Samielle, still representing 773 up in this biatch. I hope you guys are staying safe. And I hope you guys are having a great day. If not, y'all can make it a great day. My main man to my right is...
Crazy Cross 94, you know what I'm saying? Once again, back again, left, right, front, center, always, every way. You know, and it's a special day today because your boy just turned 27. So I want to thank God for letting me see another year, you know what I'm saying? And if you hit me up, you know what I'm saying, leave a comment in the comment section saying happy birthday, shout out to you. And all right, so who am I sitting next to tonight?
You are sitting next to Black Michinoku.
Black Amici no.
Oh, that's funny.
I don't know. Okay. I don't know how to respond to that one, but fair enough. Very creative, you motherfucker. This is Black Amici Noku, the missing member of Kai and Tai.
There we go.
Oh, wow.
Making a recreation called Nigga Tai.
Nigga tie, niggas high.
That's funny.
One of the two.
Yeah, niggas high.
That's funny.
But yes, welcome to another episode of the Gentleman's Podcast for wrestling.
Yup.
So they get it right.
So
Put some respect to our name.
We wanted to start off with our reactions to the Bullet Club reform, and I know we touched on it recently, and I'm not sure if this week's episode is on any of you guys' top 5. Yes.
Somewhat, yeah. You know, like it definitely caught me off guard. You know, during the whole Kenny Omega and the Good Brothers tag team match against the Varsity Blondes and what is his damn name?
Because I heard Danny.
Danny Limelight.
Danny Limelight, who shot the hell out and impressed the hell out of me. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
I'm
Shout out to him.
definitely gonna be looking out for him more.
Right, you know what I'm saying? Definitely gonna be looking for some highlights for him on YouTube. But anyway, that whole segment with Kenny and the Young Bucks really caught me off guard because if you missed it, Don Callis, Kenny Omega, they were all backstage with the Young Bucks talking about their big 6-man tag team match that was about to go down. So apparently we're thinking we're going to see the Elite back together again. But Don Callis, once again, flipping the script on everybody, including Tony Khan, said Kenny Omega will be actually teaming up with, you guessed it, the Good Brothers, Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson from Impact, the Impact Tag Team Champions. And you just see the Young Bucks like, bruh, what the actual fuck? Like, you leave us in the dark again, you know?
I think what I like about this very much is that WWE tried to have their version of the Bullet Club, and here comes AEW being like, hold my sparkling wine, will you please?
Yeah, literally.
And hold this, please, and made it 10 times better in a span of 5 minutes.
Only thing is, you know, WWE still has the 3 OGs.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Adam Cole, baby, Finn Balor, and AJ Styles. You know, the original OGs, like the leaders of the Bullet Club, excluding Cody, of course. But,
And
you
Kenny.
know, yeah, and Kenny.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know what? Like, I'm calling a spade, you know. I believe those 3 really elevated the Bullet Club into being I believe they elevated so high for it to be what it is today. You know, they're, as far as like Bullet Club leaders, they're in a totally different class as compared to Kenny.
Very much so.
You know, because I'm not taking nothing away from Kenny or Cody. They are phenomenal, but, you know, well, I can't say phenomenal because that's AJ's thing. They are incredible. But I still believe, you know, the Adam Coles and the AJ Styles and the Finn Balor, like I said, they're in a class all their own when it comes to leading the Bullet Club.
I would put Kenny. I would put Kenny and Cody above Adam, if you ask me. So if you want me to be completely honest, as far as like their Bullet Club tenures, I feel like Cody and Kenny had a bit more impact than Adam Cole.
That's one way of putting it.
Yeah, I can see that too.
But definitely not touching Balor or Styles.
Yeah,
they're probably the two most memorable Bullet Club members.
Right, because Bullet Club wouldn't be as either profitable or memorable
right
without AJ and Finn. Because, I mean, shit, Finn started the fucking thing.
Right.
And AJ just took the reins and said, all right, shit, we going to go here.
Exactly.
You know?
Wonderfully done, though.
Exactly. But I do give, like, mad props to mainly, like, Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson because they always fall in line and follow their leader, regardless of whoever it may be and regardless of whatever company they're in. First it was AJ, then they did a thing with Finn. Now here they are with Kenny.
You know, it's just like WWE could have did so much more with what they had. I think that's where the frustration comes from.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because they acknowledged it a bit, but they didn't fully expand.
They didn't fully.
They could have done it.
On it.
They could have done it.
Because how many Bullet Club shirts do you see in that audience?
Oh my goodness, where do I begin?
And could you imagine AJ, Balor, the Good Brothers, and Undisputed Era?
Oh shit!
Yeah.
So I feel like if you had Adam Cole join that, you might as well just put the whole era in there too.
Mm-hmm. That would have been a dynamic faction. You know what I'm saying? Wouldn't nobody be able to touch them?
Not at all.
Now, while we can talk forever about this, we need to get to our top fives.
Yeah.
It's about that time.
Yeah.
You know, I don't recall very often you starting it off.
True.
So I was thinking that.
Okay.
You know, it's usually always one of us. Let's see you kick the game off first.
All right, the Black Amora about to kick it off. Black Amora.
Yep. See,
Black
switching flame.
That was quick.
Damn.
That was
You're
quick.
changing on us already.
Black Michinoku.
Thank you.
All right. I'm gonna start off with number 5.
Single.
And I'm only rating this number 5 because what came before it made it so crappy. But this kind of made up for it. The first half of this segment was crappy, but the second half made up for it, I should say.
I think I know which one you're going for.
And yes, you should, because we just talked about it.
Here it comes.
Basically, Alexa Bliss turning into fucking Ryu for a minute and spitting out fireballs.
She pulled out that Hadouken.
Exactly.
Funny.
Like I said, the first half of the segment I could not stand because of the damn camera cut that they did. It's just
that shit was.
I felt like it would have been more cohesive if the sledgehammer lit on fire after all of the lights went out. Mm-hmm. But the sledgehammer caught on fire in the middle of it, so you could tell that it was like, you know, already. Mm-hmm. You could tell that it cut from live and was already recorded. Yeah. So I feel like if WWE is gonna do that, fine, but you need to find ways around that to not make it look like.
You need to make it look cleaner.
Yeah, right. Like when the Fiend popped up under Randy Orton during that pin against regular Bray Wyatt, that was perfect. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. If they did it more like that, then that'll be fine. But in ways where you can tell, they edited that. That makes you look tacky, bro.
Yeah.
But
and I get it. You know, we're supposed to have a suspension of disbelief, but we gotta, you know, with you guys, you know, doing more cinematic stuff as of late, you gotta make it a little bit more real.
Yeah. So you know, Vince is gonna be in somebody's ear about that.
Right. Okay, but number 4.
Quattro.
The TNT Championship match between Darby Allin and Brian Cage.
It was a great match.
Mm-hmm. It was a great match. It had a lot of good spots in it. I loved the coffin drop on top of the steel steps.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And the finish was good to me too, actually. I was not expecting a crucifix from the top rope to finish the match off, but I'm glad they went with it.
It's Sting!
Oh, yeah, the Sting interference is good too, of course.
I'm getting kind of like, I don't want to say tired of it, but I'm like, you know what, okay. We're just going to see Sting pop up every time Darby Allin's in there, and he's not going to get any action. I understand it's Sting, but I'm just kind of looking forward to, you know, him getting involved in some of the action. You know, instead of just standing there looking like a menace.
I'm kind of scared for him too, to be honest.
I kind of don't want him
I
to wrestle.
I don't want him to break his neck again. You know.
Yeah, that too. I don't know. Maybe I'm just playing devil's advocate here. Because with me, I get tired of seeing the same thing over and over.
Yeah.
That's all I'm trying to say. I don't want to see the man get hurt either, but I'm like, damn, like at least let him hit somebody with a bat or something.
He did do it this
Which
week.
I think he did with Ricky Starks. I think he
Okay,
did.
I must have been gone at the time. Okay, I stand corrected. Let me shut the fuck up.
Father came to save Darby again.
Funny.
All right. We're moving on along to number 3.
Yes.
That is oh shit. This the rest of this is actually gonna be a little biased towards one show, so I'm pretty sure once I say this segment you can guess the other two. But the number 3 is the Intercontinental Championship match between Darby. I was about to say Darby.
Try one more time.
Between
company,
Apollo
sir.
Crews and Big E Langston. I love these two athletes either way, but the match they had, the first match they had was good. I was actually a fan of the ending for the first match, and then Apollo.
Oh, the no contest thing?
Yeah, the no contest, and then Apollo not accepting it and showing a little bit of heel tendencies, slapping the fuck out of Big E, and then Big E just started to go off. That's the part I really love, because I love the fact that Big E isn't like completely serious, but he's not completely his New Day-ish ways.
Oh, yeah.
He has that switch, and once you piss him off, he will wrestle the fuck out of your ass, and that's what the fuck he did to Apollo. I just saw slam after suplex. Like,
nice knowing you, bro.
Right, this type of character. I love this type of character for E.
Yeah, same.
And I hope he like utilizes that kind of personality for like different matches or different storylines. Just getting pissed off if you cross the line. Number 2.
Those.
It's actually it's kind of the same segment, but I split it in 2.
Uh-oh.
All right.
So for the number 2 moment / thing, whatever you want to call it, I gave it to Roman. And basically making Scrap Daddy Adam Pearce his number 1 contender for the title. I just love it because it kind of feeds into that heel character, him trying to find the easiest way to keep his title and basically pulling the strings, trying to basically tell not just Adam Pearce, but everybody, I run this motherfucking show whether you like it or not.
Yeah.
Now, I know there's already some people that got a problem with not general manager Adam Pearce being the the one to fight for the title. You have to understand like 3 things. 1, storyline. 2, he's obviously not going to wrestle. And 3, if he does wrestle, he is also a former NWA World Champion.
And they actually acknowledge that on the show. So they might have him like pull a few spots in that match.
But we
like,
obviously know
that,
he ain't gonna win.
Right. He might pull that hope spot, but
the hope spot.
all right, and number 1,
Uno.
I am calling this Knockamania.
You talk about the gauntlet.
The gauntlet match, of course. I feel like they're about to pull the trigger on Shinsuke turning face.
I see it.
Yeah.
And I loved it actually. Him, the Ken Sasha, the Baron Corbin was sick. They had him put over beating Corbin, Mysterio,
Daniel Bryan.
Yeah, Daniel Bryan. Yeah, the one he gave to Daniel Bryan was sick too.
Yeah.
Like that one and the Corbin one I really wasn't expecting. But it was the basically Roman and Jay jumping him at the end that kind of basically solidified
some type of face turn.
Some type of face turn, right?
Yeah.
So with that being said, I can't wait for him to get his old theme back and his old entrance.
That's
And
they give it to him.
And I kind of wonder where Cesaro's gonna play into this.
I was just about to say
because he did put out a tweet like 5 hours after SmackDown saying nobody does that to my friend. ...
Right.
So I kind of wonder where he's gonna play into this. Ooh, or maybe like doing some fantasy booking here. Maybe Roman like pulls some strings and makes Cesaro one of his soldiers or whatever. I don't.
That would be interesting.
Yeah,
it would
maybe.
be interesting. Even though I want Jimmy Uso to be that spot, but
Yeah, literally.
that would be interesting though. But yeah, that's it for me. I feel kind of awkward being the first person saying my top 5.
No, but it made a lot of sense.
New year, new changes.
Yeah.
Oh shit. All right, I got next.
Good. I don't feel. It's been a while since I've gone last, so.
Yeah, well, hey,
True that.
You know, number 5.
Cinco.
Rude and Ziggler beat the Street Profits for the SmackDown Tag Team titles.
I always like putting tag team titles as top 5, but
Yeah,
my
because
thing
you
is
know
NXT
what?
and AEW. So
I'm excited to see, honestly, what is next for the Street Profits because they spent so much time at the top of the tag team division with being the champions. You know, it started to feel like they didn't have to. Not to say they haven't been working hard, but they did not. They did not have to work as hard to be over
I think
or just show what they can do.
You got a point.
And I'm looking forward to seeing them being hungry again. It seems like they weren't as hungry as they were when they were trying to get those titles.
Okay.
And that's usually how a lot of champions are. Because let's think about it. They've been champions since They've been champions since last March when they won the Raw Tag Team titles.
Yep.
Then they went to SmackDown and were given the SmackDown titles. So they spent a good time being on top and beating everybody that there is to beat.
Mm-hmm.
Now they got to get in the chase. Now they're the ones chasing instead of being chased.
Now see,
So I'm just basically looking forward to seeing that spark back in Street Profits.
now see, my only thing about that is who else is going to be contending for those tag belts?
Yeah, because you got
Because
somebody
y'all-
like Vince that keeps splitting up tag teams.
Right, y'all don't really have that many teams. Like they mentioned it, like Sonya mentioned it in like a, I guess, candid conversation before like getting to the main point of the segment.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, you have Gable and Otis. Gable and Otis?
You see, that's another thing, and I'll get it. Well, you know what? I'll get into that later.
Okay.
But like I said, I'm just looking forward to seeing that that aggression and that spark ignited back in the Street Profits, like we first saw when they first got there.
Yeah.
All right, moving on. Number 4,
Quattro.
Xia Li's new personality.
Yes.
Oh my
I
God,
can't
yes.
even really call it. Well, I guess you could call it like a new character, but technically she's still Xia Li. She's just more aggressive, so I want to say new personality. I am 100% all for it. I love it
She's
because
a badass.
she is. You know what I'm saying? And all that shit is legit. You know what I'm saying? This ain't for play. You know what I'm saying? She really is about that, you know what I'm saying, that martial art. More power and respect to her. I'm looking forward to seeing what they did with Boa, whenever he gets his next in-ring opportunity. But no, Xia Li, she's definitely killing it. And I'm definitely looking forward to seeing who this mystery woman, this chick that's watching the whole thing, that brought that, I don't want to say psychotic, but that aggressive mentality out of Xia.
Agreed.
I'm looking forward to seeing how that story falls out. Because I have some predictions of who that might be as well. Number 3,
Tress.
Keith Lee and Sheamus.
Okay.
Now, I can't speak for everybody. I can only speak for myself when I say I was really like biting my nails with this whole segment because I was so concerned that they were going to make Keith Lee a heel with this whole Sheamus and Drew McIntyre 3-man beef.
Yeah.
Because you have those certain superstars who are best off being faces, just like you have certain superstars who are best off being heels. When they switch to that opposite personality, it's just a tough pill to swallow, and it takes so much longer for you to get used to it.
Mm.
And Keith Lee, I'm sorry, he's best off being a hero. That's
Always.
just my opinion.
The
No, I think
only
you're right.
way I can accept the Keith Lee heel turn right now is if he joins the Hurt Business. Honestly.
I agree with that too.
Like another muscle.
Yeah, like that
Yeah,
muscle, that
something
muscle
like
that gets the WWE championships, and say everybody else has every other belt.
Yeah, literally. You know, and I agree with that as well. But yeah, though, and even the segment that Keith Lee did with Triple H, that shows that, you know what, they have some, you know, type of, I don't want to say they have some type of plan for him. I'm just happy that he's getting, you know, some on-screen time.
Right.
You know, and that he's showing that, you know, I'm here, I can do things.
I mean, yeah, definitely. You know, especially since he got that, you know, championship match last week.
Yeah.
And I also agree with you on the
because
fact
I don't mean to cut you off, but at the end of that match, when I was literally holding my breath, I'm like, don't turn, please don't turn.
Right.
If you do, I'll deal with it. But I'm just like, a person can hope. I'm like, don't do it.
Yeah, I mean, I
Don't do this
agree.
to him.
I agree with you as far as Keith Lee being a face. Like, I really feel like his whole gimmick is better suited for being a face. Like, just the way he wrestles is better suited for a face.
Of course.
The way he dresses, the way he talks in promos. That's
Yeah.
the whole little slow dramatic talk that he does. That's more of a face type of,
You know
That's
what I'm saying?
yeah.
But here's
I
the
feel
thing.
like a superhero is in our graces whenever I look at
Yeah.
Keith Lee.
and shout out to, you know what I'm saying, like, to the higher ups and to Sheamus for putting the man over.
True.
You know, which it was kind of, you know, like, it was kind of already pre-written. What I mean by that is this: Sheamus, you know, got the pinfall for the tag team match, so it's obviously clear that when they had their one-on-one match, that, you know, Keith Lee was gonna win.
Yeah.
You know, it was like I said, already pre-written, but it was a good thing to see. And you know what? I look forward to the further things that he's got going on, because Keith Lee, he's had to swallow a lot of his pride. He's had, you know, bite his tongue and take the bullet on a lot of things, like being sent back to PC. You know, but he took it like a champ, and you know what? He's making the best out of what he's got. So, you know,
You
all
gotta do what
respect
you gotta
to him
do
for that.
from time to time.
Yep. So, you know what? Shout out to him. Number 2,
Dos.
just Drew McIntyre. You know,
Get well
thoughts,
soon, brother.
yeah, exactly. Thoughts, prayers, love, and respect to you and your family, man. Hope you make a full recovery from. Long story short, he tested positive for COVID-19, and you know you hate to see that, especially to somebody of his caliber. But you hate to see that to anybody in that business, or just in reality. But anyway, all thoughts and prayers to you, man. Hope you make a speedy recovery. Hope you get back soon. But please take the time you need to take care of yourself. You know. May God bless you and your family, man. Hope to see you back in the ring soon.
Agreed.
And last but not least, number 1.
Oh no, that's evil.
Funny. The Impact and AEW television partnership.
Now that's how y'all do a partnership, y'all.
And you know what? Yeah, and you know what? At the same time, they're really, you know, giving the screws to Vince here.
Yeah.
In my opinion with that. Because
should.
they're literally putting all that TV rating stuff to the side and be like, you know what? You've got talent that I like. I've got talent that you like. Let's, you know, bring some of them in and let's see what we can make happen.
Yep.
You know, because I think I read it was an article somewhere. It was a rumor. Lance Archer was on Impact, or he's going to be on Impact. You know, so this is obviously leading into some type of invasion. You know, or I don't know, invasion, or, you know, just partnership, whatever. But I'm looking forward to seeing where it goes. And I'm like, Vince, I hear Ring of Honor is looking for partners. You
No,
know, shit.
one of the things that I loved about
Triple
Kenny
A.
Omega's entrances is that they hype him up to be. Well, they hype him up with like all of his accomplishments.
Yeah.
And
Unless
one, I'm a big fan of the North Carolina thing because I just find it so funny to me.
Right.
But one of the things he said this week that I liked that was that he was the first AEW superstar to be on Impact.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of like that.
And plus, you know what? With Impact, TNA, whatever you want to look at it as, it was always not even second fiddle, more like third fiddle, you know, compared to like WWE, you know, because a lot of majority wrestling fans, they would always be talking about what's going on with WWE or NXT. You would rarely hear or vaguely hear somebody mention something about Impact.
Just around the time where I guess Eric Bischoff and I think Hogan
Eric Bischoff.
That one show
Hogan.
where they went against Raw upright, I think. Was
That
it
was
Raw
bad.
or SmackDown?
Who cares? It was bad.
Yeah. That was probably the only time you heard about Impact, like around that time for a few weeks.
And that again, is why TNA did as poorly as it did when Bischoff was in charge, because he had the same mentality he did with WCW. Trying, put Vince out of business. And that's why, not to delve back into history, but I'm going to say it anyway, that's why a lot of the superstars at that time, like, Booker T and Ric Flair, or hell, even Sting, Hurricane Helms, Rey Mysterio, they said, you know what, dude, we've got asses in the seats, our ratings are doing great. Why the fuck are you so focused on what he's doing over there? Why are you trying to, compete with him? Let's just focus on, staying on top right now. Let's just focus on putting on a good show. Fuck what that dude is doing. But Eric was like, no, I'm going to put him out of business. And
Shouldn't have.
he ended up working for him. So
Yeah.
shit.
Ain't no better way of putting it.
But no, I'm looking forward to seeing what, Impact and AEW come up with. Shit, I'm trying to figure out what channel Impact is on back at home so I can see what's going on. Because but I'm like, if I can't, shit, I'll just look up, stuff on YouTube. Fuck it.
Yeah.
That is my top 5. So, Samielle, what do you got for us today?
Alrighty. My top 5, no particular order. That's how that always works with me.
Any like special mentions?
Not
or
really. Well,
honorable mentions.
Yeah, I mean, I said it last week, but it's so nice. I'll say it again. -1. He's making me laugh.
Yep.
You know,
Shout out to Negative Uno.
For somebody who's 8 years old, that obviously does not have the charisma, the acting chops, the whatever, and is still making me laugh. You know what? Props.
Yep.
He's living a dream,
The
basically.
dude cuts better promos than some of the in-ring stars today.
Oh, of course. So, anyways, number 5 for myself
Cinco.
is going to be Xia Li, actually.
Nice.
I'm
Alright.
really liking this character so much. It's crazy. Like, I think we needed, kind of this badass from Xia Li. Like, she was in a slump. She needed to get out of it. She found a way to get out of it. And what a way to get out of it. Ain't no better way of putting it.
You know what?
I hope she goes very far.
I have a good feeling she will. I'm just hoping that this isn't one of those 3-week things.
Well, it's NXT. So the possibility of that being a 3-week push is very slim.
Yeah, you're right. That's more of a main event thing.
Number 4,
Cuatro.
Matt Hardy and the third party reference.
Bad. Oh my god.
Obviously,
Nobody cared about you until I came around. Like,
for obvious reasons.
that's not true, but okay.
For obvious reasons, we've mentioned. I'm not sure if we mentioned it on here before, but I will say it again. WWE, we have a disagreement when it comes to them banning the Twitch and Cameo and OnlyFans and Facebook Live and Mixer and whatever the case may be. Because it makes us, if I watched Charlotte Flair on Twitch, and if I wasn't a fan, and she talks about WWE, I'm going to be like, wait, what are you talking about? Let me find out that she's on, what channel this is on and this and that. For Vince to be like, nope, you can't do that. I find it to be complete bullshit.
Legit.
And as for Matt Hardy basically being like, hey, you guys, you know what? Your Cameo, your Twitch, your whatever, I ain't going to take that. I'm not taking that away from you. Don't even worry about it. I just found it like a funny jab because, that's how it's supposed to work.
For real.
That's how you get asses in seats, basically.
Legit, man.
Number 3.
Tres.
Number 3 is going to be Karrion Kross.
Okay.
This guy killed the hell out of Damian Priest. I didn't even know if Priest got any offense in.
Yeah.
He really did. Well, he did vaguely, but...
You know what I loved about it, actually, now that you brought it up, was that Damian Priest went down smiling.
Yes.
He looked at
I
him
like
like,
that.
oh, that's all you got? That's all you got?
Now there
Forehead out.
Now that's the second time that I saw somebody going out smiling. The other time,
Nikki Cross.
and against Shayna Baszler, NXT TakeOver Chicago.
But it fit
I
her
loved it.
character
Yeah.
so well, though.
I think it fit Damian Priest. It was just kind of like, that's all you got. This ain't nothing. Bam. Ow. I'm done.
Yeah.
But with Nikki Cross, it was just like she's smiling. I was like, hey, you know what? If I'm going out smiling. Hey.
Mm-hmm.
No, I feel like it fit Nikki's character more because she's crazy like that. You know? She was crazy like that.
I
like that character.
A lot better.
I liked it.
Yeah, definitely.
Nikki's gonna kill you.
Oh my God, I missed that chant.
Oh man, it's crazy.
It's like everybody who got that chant in WWE got buried or
much.
changed up in some way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To where now it's
I remember when Bray got that fucking chant.
Mm-hmm.
And John Cena.
and then Cena.
And then John.
We should make a shirt that says that. And then Cena.
And
with the shovel at the bottom. And then Cena.
And then there's John.
Good. I'm just going to do this. We're going to do this. You're going to get chanted. And you're buried.
Yeah.
And Cena.
Yeah, that's
in the back of the shirt should just have tombstones with every superstar he buried.
Just in case.
All right, you're gonna get a push. You're gonna win this big old tournament. You're gonna get a championship opportunity, and it's gone.
And there's Cena.
Right. And there's Cena.
If y'all don't catch our references, South Park. You gotta say more.
And it's gone.
Right. And it's gone. It's gone. Your whole push is gone. Please move aside. We have nothing for you.
Number 2.
Dos.
Exactly. I'm actually surprised this wasn't in any of y'all top 5. Because it was so nice, we had to see it twice.
Oh.
Kyle O'Reilly versus Finn Balor.
Nice.
What a hell of a match.
For sure.
Man, I never knew that I wanted to see a match again between those two. So short, basically. And I know in a previous podcast I was mentioning, I would kill to see Keith Lee versus Dominik Dijakovic 100 times over, back to back to back, because they're so good. It's so masterful. It's great. They wrestled each other all through the indies.
True.
But to see them two, I just want to see more of that. More, please.
I like the first one, a lot better than the second one. It's still a phenomenal, incredible match. You know what I'm saying? Like, both of them. But I just feel like, the aggression and, not the aggression, but, I was just more entertained by the first one than I was with the second one. I like the second one, but in my all favorites, I believe the first time they did it, they literally laid it all out on the line.
This one they kind of did.
They did, but at the same time, I felt like they were still trying to figure out, how the hell could we live up to such expectations like the first one? And that's where the challenge always comes in at. When you set the tone, when you set the bar with somebody so high and you have a rematch, it's so hard for you guys to do something to top that first time. Right. And you only see that, mainly a few times where they could top what they previously did. For example, Keith Lee and Dominik Dijakovic.
Yes.
Every time them dudes clashed up, they outworked each other than they did the first time or the previous time.
Yeah.
So it's rare. But still.
It's very much. But it is a hell of a match.
Yes.
I really do hope. It makes me want to see Kyle O'Reilly win the big gold over there. I just want to see how that storyline, goes through.
I gotta and you know what? Fantasy writing here. Mm-hmm. Either Kyle O'Reilly is gonna quit Undisputed Era, or they're gonna kick him out.
No.
I don't want to see it either. But I said, fantasy writing.
No.
Because he's getting such a push. They're starting to look at him a lot higher than they're looking at Adam.
Well, get that fantasy out of your head.
I can't do that, dude.
Yes, you can.
I'm
flush it down the toilet.
I'm choosing not to.
Flush it down the toilet.
I don't want to.
An Undisputed Era breakup shall never happen.
Yeah, no, I don't want it to. But
Triple H, you're gonna get a mailbox full of angry letters with red ink if you ever break up the Undisputed Era
from the same person.
You're damn right.
Man, all of a sudden, he's just looking. Man, this is a weird guy. He's just saying the same thing. Don't break up the Undisputed Era. If you ever break up the Undisputed Era, you're going to get it.
He just pulls a Boondocks. Dear Hunter, you are a bitch ass nigga. How dare you break up Undisputed Era?
Watch my ass pop up on Florida.
Right.
Just waiting for the day Triple H pops up in NXT. Jump through the crowd. You gonna get what you owe, Hunter.
One way to describe the Undisputed Era breaking. Play this. Bitch!
Hunter, you fucked up.
Right.
Big time.
All right. But
all
no, like I said,
on,
fantasy booking.
Yeah.
Because you know it's bound to happen sooner or later.
No.
If they can break up New Day, you know
No.
they're going to break up Undisputed Era.
Well, they haven't really broken up New Day though. They just put
Okay, we'll
one
split
on
them
different
up then.
shows.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like they still do their podcast and
Yeah.
things. Like Big E still has New Day on his gear. I noticed this week.
Well, anyway.
That's
It's
crazy.
weird. Yeah.
Anyway, number one.
I'm glad he didn't like completely break them up.
Agreed.
That was the last thing I was gonna say. Go ahead.
No, but anyway, number one.
Evil Uno.
Man,
Yeah.
my arm is feeling weird.
No.
I guess it was just after that segment
That's
because
your number one.
that number one with that segment was just a little too sweet.
I can't stand you.
Oh,
That
my number one segment is my arm is sore.
because that segment was too sweet.
No one gives a shit. No, I'm kidding.
Damn.
Guys, my arm is fine. I was making a joke. Thanks for all y'all concerns. But I don't think we can mention anymore of how actually awesome the reunion of the Bullet Club Elite, whatever you wish to call it.
Yeah.
It was actually a great way to end the show. The great way of us wanting more. And once again, I know I said it earlier, but it's best that I said it again. AEW did a Bullet Club style team up reunion a lot better than WWE did.
I'm just looking forward to seeing, the Young Bucks versus the Lucha Bros again.
Which looks like that might happen.
Hey, man, every time they lock up, man, they burn the house down.
Literally.
I don't care what nobody says, man. Because, that's when I first started getting into AEW. That was the first match I ever watched. I'm like, oh, shit, if they got teams like this, I need to start tuning in more.
Amen to that.
That's why I've always said, and I quote again, AEW's tag teams, male tag team division, shits on WWE's tag team division. Because one, WWE only has maybe, I can count on one hand how many official tag teams they got.
Let them know how you really feel.
Yeah, I am.
Let them know. No, but
You know?
that's actually my top five. This week, I have been enjoying the shows. You can't, just like with Alex Trebek's passing with Jeopardy and they replaced Ken Jennings, you can't, a lot of things you can't top, just like the Brody Lee tribute.
Oh.
You're not going to top
Yep.
that.
Oh, they replaced him with Ken Jennings?
Well, Alex Trebek passed.
No, I'm saying they replaced him with Ken Jennings?
He's the guest host for the time being.
They should just make him permanent.
Right now, I don't think so. I think they want to try a couple of people.
Why?
Point being, people.
It
You
makes
can't
sense.
top a lot of things, and I will say the same thing as I said, in the past podcast. I don't look at myself as an AEW fan or WWE fans. We shouldn't be. We should focus ourselves as wrestling fans.
Mm-hmm.
I get it. AEW is kicking the hell out of WWE, getting the 1 million plus, and WWE can barely scratch 900,000 from time to time, which is embarrassing.
Yep.
But to have wrestling, to watch it on recording it, DVR, TiVo, whatever it is nowadays, I'm just happy that I'm able to watch some form of wrestling.
True.
I definitely agree on that one, for real though.
Yeah.
So did anybody fuck up? Did anybody fuck anything up?
Oh man.
Could I actually go first in this segment?
With all,
knock yourself out.
I would be happy about it.
I'm in the spirit of going first. But would you mind saying it for me though?
What would it be? Which one?
Who am I directing this to? AEW.
What?
AEW.
Funny.
They fucked up.
They fucked up.
Oh damn, they fucked up.
I think I know where this.
I think I know where you're going.
The waiting room.
Oh yeah, yep.
The waiting room with Britt Baker.
Oh,
As much as I loved it when it started, it became one big
I guess
clusterfuck.
what you're trying to say
Yeah.
is AEW. You done fucked up.
Thank you.
Pretty much.
It became one big clusterfuck after the beginning. I was cool with all the shade being thrown towards Cody and Cody coming in and the sparklers or whatever. Jade Cargill coming in talking her shit. I love Jade Cargill.
Yeah.
Cargill. That is the screwdrivers talking. But I love Jade Cargill. Her just the aura she brings.
Yeah.
I feel like she's gonna be something special.
Badass bitch.
Like she said.
Oh, she's gonna. Oh,
Shit.
I'm still intimidated by her athletic, her
Oh,
physique.
definitely.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And okay, since you brought the physique in, that's kind of where everything fell to shit. everything after when she came in.
I think I know where you're going.
Because Red Velvet came in. One, I don't watch enough Dark, so I didn't know who the hell that was.
True.
Two, speaking on Jade's athleticism and her figure, how am I supposed to take Red Velvet seriously when Jade can literally rest her chin on top of her head?
Yep.
Pretty much.
And then we cut to a different scene of Britt Baker fucking up Thunder Rosa. And I'm looking at Britt Baker in the waiting room, and I feel like I'm looking at a clone right now. Instead of just,
I'm like, did somebody mix up the footage here or what?
That's what.
I felt like I was looking at two scenes of Britt Baker. I didn't know what the fuck was going on. I thought somebody done messed up in the camera crew or some shit.
Right.
And then we got a promo from Thunder Rosa at home, so I was really confused after that one. It just seemed like a whole bunch of crap all at once, and then all of a sudden we have this shit called Beach Break that I've never heard of from AEW. I thought they already had a beach-themed event that's not called Beach Break.
Pretty much.
And
somebody needs to come up with better titles for these big time events. I'm sorry.
And they're gonna be
Big-time
fighting.
shows.
And they're gonna be fighting. But it just, if that was the point, then there could have been a better way to go about all of this, honestly.
And you know what? To piggyback off of that, and nothing against Red Velvet, because I ain't
She's an okay wrestler.
She's okay, but you know what? I would have been more, and this is just me talking. I would have been more, comfortable with that segment if it was Big Swole getting in her face.
Yes.
Because Big Swole, she brings that energy. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
24/7. And like I said, nothing against Red Velvet. You know what I'm saying? I'm willing to give her a chance, but I'm sorry. It was just like looking at that image on the screen. I'm like, come on, this is like me trying to fight my little nephew. Like, what the fuck is this?
Right. It would have been so much better if she brought that feistiness, or if she came in talking shit like Big Swole.
Either that, or you know what? She didn't even stare at her. She just came in there and just started jumping.
And looked at right.
Like she literally jumped on her from behind. That I would accept, but you literally just gonna stand there. And this girl is literally looking down at you, laughing at you. I'm like, okay, this is just making you. This is just making me feel sorry for you. You have to hit her because there's nothing else you can do right now.
Legit.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, y'all could have did that a little better. You know what I'm saying? AEW needs to do a lot better with their women's division. I will say that. Okay.
Indeed. So I'm gonna just pass it on to you guys. That was my quote unquote such good shit for the week.
Yeah, but you know what? AEW, they're still not a son of a bitch. So
shit.
Yeah, it's been a long time since I've had an SOB moment. Now, the son of a bitch is really not a person this time. It's more of just a reaction.
What reaction we're talking about?
A reaction to WWE having legends take up TV time.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Yeah, exactly. You're watching TV, you literally have a JR moment. Oh, son of a bitch.
Now I understand why. Now I understand Mustafa Ali's comments.
Yeah, because you have legends taking up TV time that could be giving to, young talent that deserve it. Like a Aleister Black, Ricochet, Humberto Carrillo, Nikki Cross,
But it's like they don't have nothing for them, and it's just like,
exactly,
wait, I don't get it.
They have absolutely
I
nothing for them.
Get
it's
it.
like I don't understand this shit. You know what I'm saying?
I don't get the creative, because that's all WWE creative.
Because Aleister Black, he's literally sitting around not doing nothing. Ricochet, keeps getting squashed or whatever. At least he has his moments with Ricochet, but you know what? They're not letting him live up to his potential. Humberto Carrillo, we ain't seen him since he was beefing with, Seth Rollins or teaming up with Dominic. And where the hell is Dominic?
I have no idea.
Wait a minute, no, I take that back. Dominic was on SmackDown with Ray during that tournament match. And we ain't seen Nikki Cross in forever either. I look forward to, I know Naomi is injured, but I look forward to her getting back in the ring. But even when she wasn't injured, they weren't doing nothing with her.
I have no idea anymore.
But you've got time to bring, Goldberg in for him to fight, Drew McIntyre for his kid or for the kids. Vince, the kids today didn't know who the fuck Goldberg was when he was in the ring. doing his thing in his prime during the 90s and early 2000s when we were kids watching him. The kids know John Cena. They know Bray Wyatt. They know Roman Reigns. They don't know who the fuck Goldberg is. They gotta go on. They gotta Google the nigga.
Are we talking about this shit again?
Yes.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
But it delves into what I'm talking about. My son of a bitch is not a person to reaction.
Mhm. Okay.
Son of a bitch to how the WWE stars of the past, like Goldberg and Ric Flair, are taking up TV time for young prospects who deserve it, like a Nikki Cross or Aleister Black, Roberto Carrillo, Ricochet, Naomi when she gets back. But even before she was injured, they weren't doing shit with her either.
Yep.
You know, so it's like, I don't understand. Raw, you literally have 3 fucking hours. How can you not find any time, at least for a week or two, to fit talent you haven't used in years or months?
I have no clue. That's
You know,
just so
for
stupid.
anything. It's like, what the fuck? You know, because you forget you have so much talent in that locker room, you don't know how to use it. Or you feel like, you know, you don't have enough time or energy to use it, or you're just choosing not to. You literally have them in a fucking contract so they don't take their talent somewhere else.
And it's sad, man.
Mhm.
Especially
You have them just because, you know what, how can I put it? You sign them just to own their name.
Yeah.
You know?
And it's sad, especially with the UK talent.
I can't, bro. Besides, like, Walter.
Yep.
And, like, what's his name?
Bate.
Trent Seven and Tyler Bate. I can't even name, like, 5 fucking NXT UK wrestlers on one hand. I can't.
But we're not watching UK.
Let me see. You
Don't even try, bro.
Wait, I think I can.
No,
I think I can.
I'm
Ilya Dragunov.
Yeah.
Wolfgang.
All right, that's enough.
Yep.
Exactly.
Get your ass out of here.
But
with
at
that
the same time, though,
Get
you know,
your ass out of here with that
shut up.
bullshit.
At the same time, though, I don't fault him.
I tried.
I don't fault him for that because they don't invest no time in those stars.
Right.
You know?
Right. Yeah, that's the point I'll come across. It seems like NXT UK was just made to keep UK superstars from gaining, you know, traction
It was made to
other
satisfy
places.
the UK.
Amen on that. man.
Not even to satisfy the UK. It was made to keep UK wrestlers from gaining traction in other places.
Yeah, okay, yeah, you're right on that
That's
too.
true.
And now they want to do NXT India.
Yeah.
You know, I respect the fact, you know what I'm saying, you're trying to get, you know, WWE in different continents, in different countries. I respect that. But if you're going to do that, at least fucking invest in it.
Right.
Because UK has been around for a long ass time now. They deserve to be, you know, acknowledged.
Agreed.
You know what I'm saying? And not, you know, during the pay-per-views or the takeovers that are on, you know, the network.
Agreed.
They should have, you know, commercials. Or
Yeah,
something.
anyway.
Or let someone else do an invasion. Do an invasion storyline. Where NXT UK invades, you know, NXT America, whatever the fuck you want to call it.
But Jesus.
Like, son of a bitch. Invest in your talent, dog. Stop bringing in people from yesterday.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers, as I said earlier, the kids who watch WWE today, the 9, 10, 11 to 12-year-olds, they weren't alive or they were in their mama's arms when Goldberg was wrestling.
Exactly. They
During the
don't
90s,
know. Not like
you know,
us.
exactly. They weren't even, our little brothers and sisters and little cousins weren't born yet to know who the fuck Goldberg is.
Anyway,
All right, I'm done.
with that being said, after all that fun stuff,
What's your such good shit?
mine,
Yeah.
T-Bar.
Oh, here we
Go
go.
right ahead. Speak on it.
Speaking of
here's the thing. I don't mind the inter-promotional AEW versus WWE banter on Twitter. I think if it was any other year or generation, it'll be fine. But it's a whole new year, a whole new generation, and to make a rape comment to Sammy Guevara after he paid his penance, saying the horrible things that he did, it was so low blow, it's not even funny no more. Backtrack a little bit for those who don't know. Sammy Guevara was on a wrestling podcast, if I'm not mistaken, and he said something along the lines of, I had a WWE tryout. I saw Sasha Banks, and the moment I saw her, I wanted to rape her. At the time, now I'm not trying to defend, because at the time, some things were okay to say. And I believe during that time, it was borderline okay, but, not too much where you're going to get your head, up your ass. Again, not defending him. But he made his apology. I think he served a suspension. He went to, like, some type of behavioral classes, rehab. And he made peace. He did well. Mm-hmm. For Dominic Dijakovic, T-Bar, for basically being like, hey, focus. If you would focus on that instead of, making rape jokes, this will be a different story. Bro, low blow. I'm telling you, bro. We were okay up to a certain point. You mentioned it. They ain't gonna fly.
You know what? I'm sorry. It's never okay to make a rape joke. I don't give a fuck how funny somebody thinks it is. I don't give a fuck how, comfortable somebody is with making it. You don't make no fucking rape joke, because that's just not funny to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get it. You're trying to be funny. Sometimes it's not what you say, it's how you say it. But still, I don't know. Maybe just call me old-fashioned. I'm not trying to, beat a dead horse or nothing, because I already know the situation is done. But it's like, you know what? Okay, I'll put it this way. Choose your fucking words carefully.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Like I said.
Choose your words carefully, because you know what? You never know how they can come back and bite you in the ass, especially later on down the line.
Oh, agreed. No, I remember when we were in high school, the thing to say when we heard or saw something stupid, we would be like, oh, that's gay.
Yeah.
Nowadays, we now know that some of us are almost 30 years old. We realize, well, we can't ever say that shit. We shouldn't have said it. We can't say that anymore, because that's not, PC anymore.
Key word, we were young and dumb.
Yeah, we were young and dumb. For Sammy Guevara, I'm not defending him. You made your penance. You repented. You apologized 100 times. So I'm not beating you over it. You made a bad decision. You made a rape comment when it was borderline. Again, I'm saying at the time it was borderline okay, but also at the same time, dude, you know better. Right. You better apologize immediately, and you didn't. Yeah. But again, Dominic, do better. But enough about that.
Yeah. And you know what? And I want to say, much respect to Sasha Banks for, sitting down and talking to Sammy about that whole situation, and hearing what he had to say and speaking her mind about it. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Because she handled it very professionally.
And she should have. I think she did well. Let me not say that as she should have. She did very well with that.
No, you know what? And that's all I gotta say. You know what I'm saying? They handled that all very well, and I'm happy to see that Sammy is still, doing well for himself. He's a better.
I think he's a better person now. He's a better person realizing that what he said was stupid.
And like I said, you can crack jokes. You know what I'm saying? Because we all do it. Mm-hmm. Not saying you crack rape jokes, but you could crack jokes in that category. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? About like, damn. You know what I'm saying? Like, she was fine. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, god damn. You know what I'm saying? Like just give me 3.5 minutes, maybe even 4. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe in 10 years down the line, saying that is not okay.
Yeah, like I said, you never know. But that's my point, though. It's not what you say; it's how you say it.
Absolutely.
And choose your words carefully.
Well, anyways.
But then again, and I'm sorry to cut you off, you're going to have certain people who just aren't comfortable with those jokes, and they're going to call you out every single time.
Mm-hmm. True.
So watch who you're around when you make certain comments as well.
Well, anyways, going forward, we technically have an outro, but first, in a passing comment, Cross did mention it is his 27th birthday at the time of this recording. Yep. And it's very hard as for me to say, wanting to say it. Magikk did get a little something for you. Where the hell you at, brother?
Right here.
Oh, shit.
We got the gentleman here, a cake.
What?
Happy birthday to you.
The guy fucked up and didn't write happy birthday, but we got Gentleman Cross on that motherfucker.
I'll take. Hey, you know what? It ain't my cake, but I love it.
Man, I gotta send this to my people, man.
Oh my goodness.
You guys did not have to do that.
Oh, we definitely did, man.
Come on, after all that We've been saying forever that we are all brothers, and
Man.
we're more than blood.
You know what? That's wow, gentleman cross, like legit. Come on, phone, work right.
Take a picture, you son of a bitch.
Hey man, you can call me what you want. Don't talk about my mama like that.
I was talking about the phone, fool.
Oh, okay. I retract my statement.
Man, can you believe it? We're in the middle of a podcast, and we got this birthday cake for my main man Cross right here.
Man.
You want to say anything? You want to say anything to the people?
You'll see pictures on it on one of our Twitters.
Shout out to y'all. You know what I'm saying? I love y'all. May y'all be safe, you and your family. Thank God for letting me see another year. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
it's a new age, but same motive. You know
Amen
what I'm
on
saying?
that.
Handle mine and take care of mine.
Amen.
I suggest y'all do the same.
Amen. Let me take a good look at that cake one more time.
Let me like that 7 a little bit more.
Hell no. Man, I gotta find somebody I can take this home in.
Oh my
I
God.
still got the top to it.
Okay, good. No, legit, man. Cause no, like for real, my OG, she's gonna, man. I'm gonna have to fight my dad for this, cause he's gonna be, no, man, cause that nigga can eat a whole cake by himself, as skinny as he is.
You're right, I can't.
What?
You almost got drop kicked in the chest, but
Thank you
know,
for not
I'll
doing
see,
that.
I'll see now the candles
Well,
busting too.
I gotta blow it out anyway. So
True that.
All right.
that was
Hey.
awesome. Thank you, man.
No
Thank
problem.
you so much. Thank you, sir.
One love, brother.
Yeah, because I literally said, there's no other place I'd rather be here than with these guys doing this.
Look
I
at
had
what
to
we
make
did.
something special out of it when you said that.
Well, I guilted you into doing it. I say, damn it, now I gotta do something.
No,
Well-
not really, because you always do shit for us. So I was like, you know,
Hey, well, you know
switch
what,
it up
man,
one time.
Well, you know what? We have to, as I mentioned before,
Oh shit.
whether it was
The
this,
two won't go out, damn it.
as we probably mentioned before, whether in this podcast or the last, we are at our 1 year retrospect. Our last podcast, we did talk a little bit of it, but it's safe to say, besides us destroying the hell out of a cake, I think it's best to talk about our actual.
Oh my God, come on now. Oh, and the door broke.
Oh, life is not going well, so I might as well
Oh.
start it up a little bit right now. Our actual 1 year podcast anniversary is actually from Royal Rumble 2020,
Damn.
which is still an amazing Royal Rumble match, especially with the return of Edge. We could not
Yes.
stop talking about it.
One of
I
the top
swear to
Royal
God.
Rumbles, period.
Yeah,
Shoot,
of all of us.
Some of us damn near cried.
Shit,
Some
I
of
did.
us wanted
Should I
to cry alongside Edge, and I will still remember that at one point he damn near broke character. It was like, God damn, I missed this.
He
Oh wait,
did.
I am the
Shit.
rated R superstar. Yeah,
That was
you know.
an emotional moment.
Yeah,
You know
and
what
that's
I'm saying?
that's where all the pyro went, right?
Right.
But besides the point, I think it's safe that we should talk a little bit about the Royal Rumble, which is happening on the 31st of this month at the time of this recording.
Yep.
So,
Bro, it's gonna be so different with no live fans being there.
but I think we should talk about who may win, what's going to happen. Besides,
Okay.
no live crowd. We already know that.
I'm already. Well, you know what? Of course, you know you got to throw Randy Orton up there. Ideas of who can win? Shit, Randy Orton, AJ Styles. I don't know. Like, I kind of want to say maybe Daniel Bryan.
I don't want to see Orton win another one.
I don't, but at the same time, they say that records are made to be broken, or records are made to be beat.
Mm-hmm.
And I think they want Orton to be the one to break Austin's record for most Royal Rumble wins.
Ew.
Yeah, I don't want to see that happen. I don't, but it's like, you know what? Who else would do it?
Right.
You know?
Here's mine here's a couple of people I want to win. Daniel Bryan, obviously.
Because he hasn't won a Rumble yet.
Biggie,
Yeah,
Keith Lee.
but I don't know. I don't see.
I wouldn't
Biggie.
give it to Keith yet.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
know.
maybe not. Maybe
You're right.
not. Maybe next year.
Yeah. Weirdly enough, I want Kofi Mania again.
I don't think he's gonna give Kofi Mania.
Yeah,
Here's my
I
four.
I don't think they're going to give him another.
Here's how I see the four. I see the four. Keith. No. Take it back. Biggie, Kofi, Shinsuke, and Daniel Bryan as the final four.
Oh shit! What's that dude from New Japan?
I wouldn't mind seeing DB as the Royal Rumble winner.
Yeah, neither do I. I'd love to see it.
Somebody help me out. What's that dude that faced Ibushi for the
Tetsuya Naito.
No,
I think it was.
Oh shoot,
Ospreay?
No, not Will Ospreay. Damn it! What is his fucking name?
Oh, we're
Because he was
losing it.
basically saying he's done with New Japan.
Jay
Oh,
White.
Jay White.
Yeah, I'm calling it. He might debut at the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, you might.
I'm
Well, that'd be
calling that.
That'd be funny.
There are
Yeah.
stories of him signing. So.
I'm calling that now. And shit. But yeah, I've said my predictions. Probably either Randy, AJ, or Daniel Bryan. Those are my top three.
Mine would be Daniel Bryan or Big E for sure.
I don't know. I don't see Big E winning it because he's the United States champion right now.
And kind of.
Well, forgive
Get your titles right. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, you know what? Shit.
It's your birthday.
It's okay. I got mixed up early in the podcast. It's cool.
Now we go.
But yeah, how do you feel,
I
man?
don't know, man. Like honestly, I've been not thinking about who would win or my predictions. I've been thinking more about how ass it's gonna be without fans.
I think we're all saying it though.
I know it's just like I've been thinking about that so much. I haven't really thought of actual winners. I would go. I want to say it's too early for Keith. I want him to win so bad, but I think it's too early for Keith. Like I said, Daniel Bryan, maybe AJ Styles. I don't know, man. That'll probably be my top two right now.
I feel you.
Daniel.
I feel you, man. I feel you.
I wouldn't really want anyone from Raw to win it, to be honest.
Not yet. Oh, maybe. But I don't
Maybe
know.
we're gonna get a Money in the Bank treatment and have Brock Lesnar come out of nowhere at 30 and win it,
Ah, son of a bitch.
and let it happen to Ali too, just for the hell of it, for continuation purposes. Just
No,
let it be-
if that happened to Ali again, he eliminated himself before anything. Be like, no, not again.
I know where this is going.
Nope.
Let me hop over myself, big dog. I got you.
Nope. Rock comes in and be like, no, you know what? I'm
I'll
gonna
do
do
it.
it.
I'll do
I'm
it.
not doing this again.
Oh, you know what though?
I'm supposed to.
I think, man, that wouldn't be a nice. That would be a nice little ripple if Brock actually does come in and win and goes against Roman over Paul Heyman's love.
Oh, that would be really weird.
But yeah, I don't really see any Raw superstars actually winning the thing, to be honest.
He was saying if Brock Lesnar would make a return, and it'd be like Mustafa enters in at 15, Brock Lesnar at like 17, and they look at each other, and Mustafa's like, you know what? Not again.
We're not doing Money in the Bank
Not
again.
Not this time.
What did Randy Orton say?
Again. I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. 'Cause I wouldn't want anybody from Raw to win it unless it's Edge.
Yeah, unless it's Edge.
Like I said,
no
superstar.
Only people I see from Raw winning it are, like I said, fucking Orton and Styles.
Yeah, that Styles would be the only one for me from Raw.
What if Jey Uso won?
That'd be fun.
That'd
That'd be fun.
be funny.
You know, he won, but with the help of Roman, probably.
Right.
You know,
Well-
that'd be interesting.
Anyway, no better way, but hell of a podcast.
Well, you know what? Well, let's see who would win the women's rumble.
Oh yeah. Ooh,
Not
we
the
totally,
women's!
We totally damn. We totally forgot about the women.
You're a
You know,
dick.
no, actually,
I
no.
deserve that. Who would win it? I don't know.
Charlotte.
You should
Oh,
bet
not
on it.
again.
And I'm not even trying to say this as a joke. I'm saying this as a depressed fan. Charlotte. I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be surprised.
That sucks because
I wouldn't. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Well, you know
No.
what?
I would
I
go.
want to say Bianca Belair.
I would go for Charlotte or Bailey.
No, WWE is that stupid. The
I would-
final two would be Lacey and Charlotte,
I would go for Charlotte or Bailey.
and somehow Ric Flair fucks up Charlotte.
I would go for
guess.
Bailey and just have her and Sasha do a
No,
trilogy.
fuck it. Tamina.
Have her and Sasha do the last one
No.
of a trilogy since it's 1-1.
Fuck it. Tamina's winning.
Or what? Get the fuck out. Get the fuck out.
Lana's gonna come back and win the whole thing.
Now
Mark
you
my
get,
words.
Now you get the fuck out.
Mark my words.
Okay.
All those tables she been put through was build up to this Royal Rumble.
Hey, she won the Survivor Series.
Right.
So
She getting everything this year.
Well, she won
ain't no
Survivor
telling
Series
what
by
would happen.
standing on the stairs.
Right.
Lana's gonna be both Raw and SmackDown champion by the end of next year. Watch.
I hear TNA's hiring. I'm going there.
Ah!
Anyway, no, like trying to have some type of faith. I want to say maybe like a Bianca Belair would win because I feel like she would definitely benefit from that. Hell, you're right. Maybe even Bailey would do it.
Do you think Becky will come back, or do you think she's still
Too
busy
soon.
with mom duties?
It's too soon.
Okay.
Because
she actually loves being a mom.
Yeah, you know what? And she legit just had the baby. You know what I'm saying?
Rhonda?
You still gotta take.
Ronda?
Oh God!
Her to come back.
Nobody
and win.
wants her back.
I do. God, fuck y'all.
Fuck that bitch,
I actually did like her match of Money in
What
the
the hell's
Bank.
wrong with y'all?
bro. She shit on the whole fucking company and fans.
That's what a heel does.
No, she meant that shit.
See, and that's exactly a heel work right there. She made you believe that shit.
Yeah, okay.
It's still
well, you
real
know what?
to me, damn it!
Yeah, well, you know what? Shit. Prove me the fuck wrong then. I don't give a fuck what you say. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, you know what? Like I said, prove me wrong.
Nah, he's right.
Shut me the fuck
What
up.
heel hasn't talked shit about the company?
Yeah, but I'm like, you know what? One from no part-timer though.
Brock Lesnar.
Brock Lesnar never shit on the company. He ain't never called wrestling fake.
True that. I mean, but you can.
He gets pissed off more than anybody when somebody says it's fake.
I mean, you can.
He almost beat the shit out of Dana White for that.
But if you could expect that from somebody that came from an MMA background, like
yeah, I
would,
get you. You know what I'm saying? But like at the same time, you're shitting on all. Your hero was Roddy Piper, and you're basically pissing on his grave by saying the shit is fake.
I mean, Brian Zane actually had a problem with Joe Rogan calling it fake.
I mean, that's Joe Rogan.
But what Joe Rogan doesn't realize is MMA is almost a derivative of wrestling.
Right.
To an extent. And that's what he had. And Joe Rogan is like, this is all fake. And I was like, well, and Brian Zane was basically like, well, yeah, so is Game of Thrones. Non-copyrighted Dragon Tales. My bad, y'all.
What the fuck?
Where the hell is this conversation going? What the fuck, man? Look.
Oh, sorry. Wrestling fake versus sports entertainment.
Oh, just fuck. Whatever. If Ronda Rousey comes back, fine. Whatever. I don't care. Do what you got to do. You know.
You're legit pissed at Ronda.
I just don't give a fuck about her anymore. Like whatever happens. I'll deal with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm used to Vince like pulling the rug out from under us. It is what it is. If she comes back, cool, whatever. Because I enjoyed her stuff in the ring, but it's like, you know what? She literally, hell, even Natalia was looking at her sidelines like, what the fuck did you say? After all I've done for you?
Storyline.
I guess. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you're falling right into a work.
Well, you know what? Hey, then maybe she's just good at her job then, and I'll give her that. If that's what it is, hey, honey, I will give you a standing ovation because you made a believer out of me. And I will be man enough to say it. But shit.
I mean, I just feel like if
call me, you know what? Bring back Brian Pillman and call me a smart mark. I don't give a fuck.
I feel like if she felt that way, she wouldn't have said that shit during her heel run. She would have said that shit when she's not under contract.
She did.
She's still under contract.
Really now?
Yeah, she got a contract for 3 years. She's still in contract till next year.
Whatever, man. Like I said,
you're just legit at Ronda. You're legit pissed at Ronda for no reason.
I'm not pissed off at her. I just don't give a shit about her.
Because she shitted on wrestling.
That too.
So
I'm like, you know what? My point is, okay, if she comes back, great. If she doesn't, whatever. Because there's still a whole lot of talented women in that locker room that still deserve a chance at TV time. Because that's all Ronda's going to get, just all the TV time.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you can't fight me on that one.
I can.
Well, you can, but you better fucking pick your cards correctly. But anyway.
I'll pick my cards correctly. There's a lot of shitty women wrestlers out there, but that's
All
another
right,
different.
all right,
That's a
all right,
different
nigga.
story.
Yeah, we'll get into that next podcast. But anyway,
Yeah, you're
It's
not
fu-
ready to argue.
shut up, nigga. Anyway, you know, I'm looking forward to this Royal Rumble, seeing what happens, because you know what? They always, you know, either bring back somebody or debut somebody. I think, like, I want to say one of the biggest, like, official debuts of the Royal Rumble was AJ Styles.
Definitely. I was just saying
That was
to somebody.
crazy.
You know?
That is one of the best debuts at a Rumble that I've ever seen.
Yep.
And
I think that's like one of the only
the
few.
pop was insane. I still remember that time we was all watching it together. And I was
Right.
stuck. My
'Cause
mouth
I'm
was
like-
wide open. I was just stuck looking at amazement, like, oh shit, this is actually happening.
Right, because I'm like, okay, who fucking music is this? I like it, but I'm like, who is this?
Roman, and they had the camera on Roman like some dumbasses. Look like,
Right.
"Ugh."
What? You know, I'm like, you know, all you just see is just the
Dude, that
you
pop.
just see the Titantron says, I am phenomenal. And if you don't know phenomenal AJ Styles, it went right over your head.
Once they saw Phenomenal, the roof blew off that
Yes,
place.
I
That
swear.
pop still gives me goosebumps to this day.
Yeah. Man, I replay that on YouTube from time to time.
Oh, same.
Definitely.
Oh my God, same.
But I don't think there's anyone that could actually match that now, because that literally was the biggest person to never sign to WWE.
Finally did.
Yeah, yep, that
Which is
finally
great.
did. You know what I'm saying? But shit, only time will tell.
Yeah.
But other than that, y'all, my name is Samielle, still representing 773 up in this biatch. Guys, stay safe as possible. Wash your hands, wash your face, wipe your ass, and mask up. Until the next time I see y'all, one love. Don't forget, like, share, and subscribe.
Yep. It's the birthday man, Crizzy Cross 94 signing off. You know what I'm saying? Want to say thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for rocking with us all this time and for continuing to rock with us throughout the further years. You know what I'm saying? May we have much more success, and may you have much more success, and may you and your family stay safe, stay sexy, stay humble, and stay loyal to each other. And by all means, God bless you.
And I am the third head banger. Signing off.
Your team sucked.
I didn't. They did.
Wait, so it's Thrasher, Mosh. Which one are you going to be?
Thrasher, Mosh, and Chris.
Sure, why not? Why not?
But yeah, you guys please stay safe. Keep us as sanitary as possible. Keep yourselves as sanitary as possible. Especially now, because the wave is getting bigger and bigger by the day. So please stay at home if you must. Do not get in contact with people that you don't know have the disease. Just please be more careful. And hopefully, if we sit our asses down for a little bit of time, which is like, what, a month or two? Not that much time in your lifetimes. If we can just sit our asses down and let this disease go to the right, let it play out, go to the wayside or whatever, we can get back to normal society. So please, please stay as safe as possible and stop doing shit. Stop partying.
Okay.
I hate sounding like an 80-year-old, but stop partying for 2 months. Jesus.
I mean, like, shit, man. This stuff is not going to go away in 1 year. I'm telling you that now.
Yeah,
but
because we don't. That's another conversation.
yeah, it is.
That's another conversation that's outside of the boundaries of this podcast. So
Man.
sit y'all dumbasses down. Love you fuckers. And I will talk to you. We will talk to you next week or whenever the next episode's dropping. If not next week, then
we'll make it as soon as possible.
If not next week, then the anniversary episode, fuckers. We will see you then.
Deuces.
One love, y'all.